Good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Welcome to the MLive Morning Weather Update. You know, what do you get when you come from cold, from snow on the ground, to warmer with rain in the air? You get fog. And I would expect this same kind of fog pattern to settle in over much, maybe all of Michigan over the next several days. So tonight, Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, you could have dense fog. Also Thursday night, Friday morning, also Friday night, Saturday morning, and by Saturday night or Sunday, a north wind may kick in, cool us down, and get the high moisture content out of the atmosphere. But visibility down under a quarter mile in a lot of places, so be careful with that. And you know, if you don't like to drive in the fog, it is difficult. 10, 11 o'clock in the morning is a typical time when it lifts enough to at least see safely. All right, so, hey, so Michael Predmore says, remember, underneath the rain is still some ice, so be careful out there. Yeah, on the ground, it can still be slick. A lot of folks saying good foggy morning, and Chloe Valentine and Fostoria saying it's foggy there. Nicholas Smith, foggy in Allegan. So thanks for the report there. Yeah, fog everywhere. Here's the radar. And we will have rain increasing in coverage today. And typically also when the rain starts to fall, it kind of washes the fog out. So as the rain thickens up or increases in coverage today, we'll see the fog probably lighten up a little bit. I'm looking at the observations here with you. Over on the right, you can see the visibilities. Adrian still a quarter of a mile. Carroll, quarter mile visibility. Detroit Metro's up to a half mile now, was down to a quarter. So some places going up a little bit, some places going down. Mount Clemens, very thick, 1/1600th, I'm sorry, a 16th of a mile. 16th of a mile. Yeah, right. Okay, so here's the radar forecast showing you what I'm talking about on two rains. And, you know, the heavy rain in the winter is different than heavy rain in the summer. Obviously, heavy rain in the summer, we usually talk about 3, 4, 5 inches. Winter, I would consider an inch a heavy rain in the winter. So here's the radar forecast. And let's go to 1 o'clock this afternoon. And 2 and 3 and 4. So what you get out of this is that the rain is going to be increasing in coverage through the day, and we're all going to be wet. I would say from Cadillac to Standish southward, we're all wet. And eventually by late afternoon, this is 4 o'clock, the showers sneak up to the Traverse City area and up to Oscoda and Alpena. Hey, good morning, Rob Roths from Weberville. And foggy in Woodmore Lake. Anna Parrish, good morning. Thanks for watching. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. So here's rain number 1. That comes through today. Leaves tonight, and that means, again, thick, dense fog, especially without much wind. And then here comes, now this is tomorrow. So tomorrow's a pretty good day to travel once the fog lifts and you can see safely. You've got temperatures well above freezing, and you've got no precipitation. So here we are Thursday night. This is Friday, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Another rain coming through, 7, 8 a.m. Friday, 9 a.m. Maybe some snow at the tip of the mitt mixed in there. Probably not anything significant. And then by midday Friday, that is all done. So what I'm calling 2 rounds of rain, here's that same model adding it up. Today's afternoon rain, as it increases, it's a good 3, 4/10 of an inch of rain. And then we tack on Thursday night, Friday, and that gets Ann Arbor, the Detroit area, to an inch. Flint maybe between a half and an inch. Nicholas Smith, are ice dams possible? Yeah, I would say we haven't seen any big statements from the Weather Service about some that they're watching on ice dams. Brian, Just wondering, are we still in an El Nino pattern, and how's the temps for metro area in the next week or two? Yes, we are still in an El Nino pattern, and it's going to kind of reassert itself here, and I'm going to show that to you in just a second. So there you go. Inch of rain southeast, Grand Rapids, you're probably 1/2 to 3/4. Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, the thumb, 1/2 to 3/4. You get north to Cadillac, you're probably around 1/2. You get north to Traverse City, you're 1/4 to 1/2. You get to the UP, and you're less than 1/4 of an inch, and this is all rain, okay? So now we go on to the longer term. Here's the Thursday night, Friday rain. Then we watch for the weekend, Saturday night, Sunday. Will there be a snow that makes it in? This new European continues to slide this off to our southeast. This is the better model, remember. This is the better model. Hold on, I lost you here for a second. There we go. This is the better model versus the U.S. model. The U.S. model brings the snow into the southeast part of lower Michigan Saturday night. So we'll keep an eye on it, but I would probably trust this one more. Next week, fairly quiet. We have cold air to our east, very warm air to our west. We're kind of in the middle and leaning toward warm for this time of the year, because remember, this is historically coldest time of the year. All right, you can handle this. This is the upper air float around the mid-levels of the atmosphere, around 17,000 feet up. If it was cold, it would look over, if it were to be cold over us, it would look like what it looks like in the very upper right of the screen, those blues and purples. That would be a compressed cold atmosphere. But we're going to go through, and I'm writing a post right now on this. You get kind of the inside scoop. But our upper airflow is going to almost take on an April-like pattern as we head into the end of January and early February. That doesn't mean we will have April temperatures. I'm writing about that too. You know, Great Lakes are starting to form some ice. The water is very cold. The ground is very cold. We still have some snow in areas. We have some snow in the plains somewhat. So it certainly means 40s, and, you know, maybe you get a 50-degree reading somewhere. So this is early next week, and you see these little disturbances slide into the northeast. That gives us what we call backdoor cold fronts. Here's one. But then look, as we go out 10 days, February 2nd, that big ridge in the middle part of the country, that's a mild pattern. This right here, again, if I didn't know what day it was and there wasn't a date on this map, I would say, oh, April sometime. Very classic, cut-off low pressure systems. Last ones of the winter on the coasts or in the northeast or in the Great Lakes, and the warmth there building up in the middle. So something like this look is not a winter pattern. Be very tough to get any snow with something like this. And of course, I'm not saying that this will last for the rest of winter, but it looks like it lasts for a few weeks into February. So here's today's highs in the upper 30s in a lot of places. Tomorrow, near 40, still supporting snowmelt in the north and fog development. Here's Friday in the low 40s in a lot of places, upper 30s elsewhere. Here's Saturday, and maybe, you know, getting into the mid to upper 40s, Ann Arbor and Detroit on Saturday, 40s elsewhere. Sunday, 35 to 40. Monday, that little bit of a backdoor cold front cools us a touch in the east. Still, you know, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, that's still probably 8 degrees warmer than normal. Next Tuesday, near 40. Next Wednesday, in the 40s and 50s. Next Thursday, in the 40s and 50s. And next Friday, in the 40s. So you can see where I'm going with that upper air pattern. Just does not look like what we would typically have. So 6 to 10 day has beefed up on the above normal temperatures, and note the big bullseye in the eastern half of the country of below normal precip. 8 to 14 day out to February 6th, And we're still at an 80 to 90% chance over all of Michigan of warmer than normal temperatures and not turning wet yet. And then the 3 to 4 week, now this is old, this is made last week. We only get this once a week. We get it again on Friday, but they're thinking last week, February 3rd to February 16th, would be warmer than normal also. So there you have it. Fog is going to be our main concern definitely here. Today, it's still thick in a lot of places, still 16th of a mile. It's very thick. That's what, probably only a few hundred feet. Daylight helps that. It helps you see a little bit farther in 16th of a mile visibility versus in the middle of the night, but it's still 16th of a mile visibility. So that will be gradually lifting a touch today as the rain settles in. But again, we go back to any time it's not raining, we probably get thick fog, and we probably better plan on it tonight, Thursday night, Friday night, and maybe not Saturday night. But that's what comes with warming temperatures and melting snow. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great day. Bye.